Nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you.
First of all, congratulations on the movie adaptation of In the Heights. I absolutely loved how it shows that there's always moments of joy, even when times are difficult. And I was wondering, what would you say why musicals as a genre works so well for bringing these stories to life?
I mean, I know one thing that pops into mind is the song Carnaval, which is we had one day to shoot an 8-minute, very complicated dance sequence. That's one of my favorite songs in the show. And the thing I love about it is it incorporates major key and minor key. So it has that joy you were talking about, but it also has that struggle and the difficulty baked into, and it gives that song, even though it's a total celebration party, it gives it the grit of humanity of all the struggles that brought them to that place of celebration.
As a Brazilian, I was going to say I was so happy to see the Brazilian flag on the background during that song, so that's also my favorite. What about you, Lin-Manuel? What's your favorite song of the musical?
Oh, that's impossible to pick. That was certainly my favorite day filming, because we knew we had from sunup to sundown to get a lot of work done, and the joy, and it was hot out, and the joy we felt at the end of the day when we realized we'd made the day was incalculable, because there's a different thing that happens when you make your day in a movie. It's different from a play. When you finish doing a play, you're gonna get up and do it again for a different audience tomorrow. We knew we captured that day and it was gonna live forever. There's a permanence to filmmaking, and so to capture that joy and that pride and those flags, and believe me, I saw Brazil Twitter light up when that trailer happened, because that flag was included, was really triumphant.
In the Heights is such a powerful love letter to the Hispanic and Latin American community, so I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite thing about being a part of it?
For me, it's akin to a line that's in an early scene, which is, it's about the little details and asserting our dignity in small ways. It's not about like one big tradition or one big aspect of the culture. It's just all the little grain of sand, wisdom and affection and little history lessons I got on the way, especially from my matriarchs, because I come from a very matriarchal family.
Yeah, I think that in a lot of ways, that's one of the central questions of it. There's questions of Latinidad, there's questions of identity. How much is your country of origin a part of your identity? What do you inherit from your parents and your grandparents? What do you pass on? And the joy for me is that that's a really, it's a general question, but it's also a really specific individual question. I know for me, playing El Piragüero in this movie, I decided to do the whole thing as a tribute to my grandfather, my abuelo Wising, who passed away just after In the Heights opened on Broadway. But all of the details in there are his details. I have his cowboy Estefania novel in my pocket. I have his espejuelo around my neck. Every little detail I chose was in honor of him, and that's the other thing, is that like we also hold on to the parts we want to keep.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, my time's already up. There were so many questions I would have loved to ask you, but I really appreciate you taking your time to speak to us. Thank you so much, and much success with the movie. Bye.
Bye.